Do you ever feel like shopping is a trap, pulling you into a cycle of spending, regret, and clutter that weighs down your life? You head to the store for a few essentials, but the bright lights, bold sale signs, and shiny displays tempt you into grabbing things you didn't plan to buy. A snack you don't need, a shirt you'll wear once, or a gadget that promises to make life easier but ends up collecting dust. Online, it's even worse. You click on a website for a pair of shoes, and suddenly your cart is full of accessories, limited time deals, and items you added just because they were on sale. You check out, feeling a rush of excitement, but days later, when the packages arrive or you see your bank balance, the guilt creeps in. Your home is crowded with stuff you barely use. Your wallet feels lighter than it should, and you're stressed about bills or saving for something that really matters, like a dream vacation, a cozy home, or just a piece of financial freedom. You want to shop smarter, to spend with purpose and joy, but with constant temptations, busy schedules, and the pressure to keep up, it feels like an uphill battle. What if you could transform the way you shop forever with one simple, mindful habit inspired by Japanese wisdom? Today, I'm sharing the Japanese habit that will change how you shop forever, rooted in the principles of Japanese minimalism, simplicity, and mindfulness. This habit isn't about denying yourself or never shopping again. It's a practical, intentional practice that helps you buy only what truly serves you, save you money, and creates a life free of clutter and stress. Imagine walking into a store or browsing online with calm confidence, knowing exactly what you need, resisting impulse buys with ease, and feeling good about every purchase. Whether you're tired of overspending, overwhelmed by clutter, or dreaming of a life with more financial and mental peace, this video will give you a powerful tool to shop smarter, starting today. Stick with me, and I promise you'll walk away with a habit that will transform your shopping habits and your life. Let's dive in. Let's paint a picture of your reality, because I know it's one so many of us share. You start your week with good intentions, maybe even a budget in mind, determined to shop only for what you need. But life gets in the way, and so do the temptations. You head to the grocery store for milk and bread, but the aisles pull you in with their colorful packages, a new flavor of chips, a buy one, get one deal on cereal, or a fancy dessert that catches your eye. Before you know it, your cart is overflowing, and what was meant to be a $30 trip turns into $120, with half the items destined to sit in your pantry, forgotten or wasted. You stop by the mall to replace a worn-out pair of jeans, but the sale racks and trendy displays lure you into buying 2 shirts, a scarf, and a pair of sunglasses you didn't plan for, adding $100 to your bill. Online shopping is a whole other beast. You log on to buy a gift for a friend, but targeted ads and pop-up deals convince you to add a new phone case, a candle, and a discounted gadget to your cart, turning a $25 purchase into $80. At home, the consequences pile up. Your kitchen cabinets are stuffed with ingredients you bought for recipes you never made. Your closet is bursting with clothes you rarely wear. And your shelves are crowded with gadgets, decor, or impulse buys that seem like a good idea at the time but now just take up space. You open your banking app and feel a pang of stress. Bills are due, your savings haven't grown, and you're not sure how you spent so much on little things. The guilt sets in. You regret the impulse buys, the wasted money, and the clutter that's crowding your home and mind. Studies show that Americans spend an average of $1,500 a year on impulse purchases, with 70% regretting those buys later. The average household also wastes $400 annually on food that goes bad and $500 on unused subscriptions or items bought on a whim. Social media and ads make it worse, bombarding you with images of the latest trends, making you feel like you need more to be happy or successful. Every shopping trip, whether in-store or online, feels like a test of willpower you're destined to fail. You want to shop with purpose, to spend on things that truly matter, like quality items that last, experiences with loved ones, or savings for your future, without the stress of overspending or clutter. You want a home that feels calm, not crowded, and a bank account that reflects your values, not your impulses. You're craving a way to shop that feels light, intentional, and joyful, but with busy days and endless temptations, it's hard to know where to start. I've been there, too. A few years ago, my shopping habits were out of control. Grocery bills ballooned, impulse buys filled my home, and I was constantly stressed about money. I'd spend $200 on clothes I didn't need, only to feel guilty when I couldn't afford a weekend getaway. Then I discovered a Japanese minimalist habit that changed how I shop forever, helping me save thousands, declutter my home, and find peace in my purchases. Let's explore this habit and how it can transform your shopping habits, too. At the core of Japanese minimalism lies a powerful habit that can revolutionize how you shop. The practice of shoshin, approaching each purchase with beginner's mind, full of curiosity, intention, and mindfulness. In Japan, shopping isn't about accumulating more. It's about choosing with care, ensuring every purchase aligns with your needs, values, and joy. The habit of mindful shopping, rooted in Zen mindfulness and minimalist principles, involves pausing before every purchase to reflect on its purpose, value, and impact on your life. It's not about deprivation or rigid rules. It's about slowing down, asking thoughtful questions, and buying only what enriches your life, leaving behind the clutter, stress, and regret of impulse buys. Picture a Japanese shopper in a bustling market. They move slowly, basket in hand, examining each item with care. Fresh vegetables for tonight's meal, a single high-quality tool for their kitchen, chosen with gratitude and intention. Their home reflects this mindfulness. A few well-loved items, each with a purpose or story, creating a space that feels calm and uncluttered. This habit of mindful shopping extends to all purchases, groceries, clothes, or gifts, ensuring every dollar spent brings value, joy, or necessity without the weight of excess. In Japan, this practice is woven into daily life, inspired by wabi-sabi, finding beauty in simplicity, and siri, sorting what matters, helping people shop with clarity and purpose, even in a world full of temptations. For busy Americans, this habit is a game changer because it's simple, flexible, and fits into any lifestyle. You don't need to stop shopping, swear off sales, or overhaul your budget. Just adopt one mindful habit that transforms how you approach every purchase. I discovered this habit when my shopping was a mess. Impulse buys crowded my home, my bank account suffered, and I felt trapped in a cycle of spending and regret. By embracing mindful shopping, I went from blowing $150 on groceries I didn't use to spending $60 on what I needed, from impulse buying clothes to choosing quality pieces I love, and from financial stress to peace. I saved over $2,000 a year and decluttered my home, all by adopting this one habit. Today, I'm sharing how you can use the Japanese habit of mindful shopping to change how you shop forever, with practical steps to make every purchase intentional and stress-free. Let's dive into how it works. The Japanese habit of mindful shopping is a 3-step practice you apply before every purchase, whether it's groceries, clothes, or online deals. It takes just 1 to 2 minutes per shopping trip or decision, fitting easily into your busy life. The steps, pause, reflect, and decide, help you shop with intention, avoid impulse buys, and create a life free of clutter and regret. Inspired by Japanese minimalism's focus on mindfulness and simplicity, this habit ensures every purchase aligns with your needs, values, and joy, saving you money and mental space. Let's break it down with practical tips to make it work for you. The first step is to pause before you buy, taking 30 seconds to a minute to stop and breathe before adding an item to your cart, whether in a store or online. This brief pause, rooted in Zen mindfulness, interrupts the rush of impulse buying, giving you a moment to shift from reacting to choosing. In a busy life full of sales and temptations, this pause is your anchor, helping you shop with clarity. I used to grab items off shelves without thinking, snacks, clothes, gadgets, only to regret them later. Now, I pause for 30 seconds, taking a deep breath and stepping back from the display or my phone screen. This simple act stops me from buying a $40 sweater I don't need, saving money and space. Studies show that 60% of impulse buys are avoided by waiting just 30 seconds before deciding. Try it. Next time you're tempted to add something to your cart, say a snack at the grocery store or a deal online, pause for 30 seconds. Take a slow breath, step back, or put your phone down. Notice how this calms your urge to buy, like a quiet moment in a noisy crowd, setting the stage for intentional shopping. The second step is to reflect with 3 questions, spending 1 minute to ask yourself, do I need this now? Will it serve me long term? Does it align with my values or joy? These questions, inspired by Japanese minimalism's focus on purpose and simplicity, help you evaluate whether a purchase is worth your money, space, and energy. If the answers aren't clear, yes, it's a sign to reconsider. Here's how it works in practice. Do I need this now? Ask if the item solves an immediate need or if you're buying it just in case. For example, do you need that extra pair of shoes when your current ones are fine, or that new kitchen gadget when you already have tools at work? Will it serve me long term? Consider if the item will be useful or joyful over time, or it's a fleeting want. Will you wear that trendy shirt in a year, or will that snack actually get eaten before it expires? Does it align with my values or joy? Reflect on whether the purchase fits your goals, like saving for a trip, living sustainably, or keeping a calm home. Does this item bring true joy, like a quality tool you'll use daily, or is it a quick dopamine hit? I used to impulse buy gadgets, like a $50 blender I never used. Now, I reflect with these questions. I don't need it now, I have a blender. It won't serve me long term, I rarely blend. And it doesn't align with my value of a clutter-free home. This stops me from buying, saving $50 in mental stress. Try it. Before your next purchase, spend 1 minute asking these 3 questions. Write them down, or keep them in your phone's notes for easy reference. For example, if you're eyeing a $20 decor item, ask, do I need it now? Will it serve me long term? Does it fit my values? If the answers aren't yes, put it back or close the tab. Feel how this clears your mind, like sorting through a drawer to keep only what matters, making shopping intentional. The third step is to decide with confidence, choosing to buy only if the item passes your reflection, or to walk away without guilt if it doesn't. If you're unsure, wait 24 hours before deciding, a practice inspired by Japanese minimalism's patience and clarity. This step ensures your purchases are deliberate, reducing regret and clutter while aligning with your goals. If the item answers yes to your questions, buy it with gratitude, knowing it serves a purpose or brings joy. For example, I bought an $80 high-quality pan after reflecting. It met my need for better cooking with last year's and aligned with my value of quality over quantity. I use it daily with no regret. If the answers are no or unclear, I wait 24 hours. 90% of the time, I realize I don't need it, like a $30 candle I almost bought online. Waiting saved me $30 and kept my home clutter-free. Try it. After reflecting, decide confidently. Buy with a clear yes or wait 24 hours if unsure. If you walk away, thank them for the opportunity, saying to yourself, I choose what serves me. For example, if you're tempted by a sale item, reflect, and if it doesn't pass, leave it behind or wait a day. Notice how this builds confidence, like a steady hand guiding your choices, keeping your life light and purposeful. Practical tips for making mindful shopping a habit. To make mindful shopping a daily habit, integrate it into your routine with these tips. Carry a list. Spend 5 minutes before shopping to write a mindful list of what you need, checking your home or pantry first to avoid duplicates. Stick to it in-store or online, using the pause and reflect steps for any additions to the list. Set a budget. Before shopping, set a spending limit based on your goals, like $50 for groceries or $100 for clothes, to reinforce mindful decisions. Use cash for in-person shopping. For in-store trips, withdraw only what you need, leaving cards at home to avoid overspending. Unsubscribe from temptations. Spend 10 minutes unsubscribing from retailer emails or muting social media ads to reduce impulse triggers. Shop with gratitude. After buying, take a moment to thank the item for its role in your life, reinforcing mindful choices. I used to shop chaotically, grabbing whatever caught my eye. Now I carry a grocery list, pause before adding extras, reflect with my 3 questions, and decide confidently, saving $70 a week on groceries, $3, $6.40 a year. My home is less cluttered, my bank account healthier, and my mind calmer. Try it. Before your next shopping trip, make a mindful list, pause for 30 seconds per item, reflect with 3 questions, and decide with a 24-hour wait if unsure. Notice how this transforms your shopping, like a clear path through a crowded market, making every purchase intentional. The Japanese habit of mindful shopping, pausing, reflecting, and deciding with confidence changes how you shop forever, fitting seamlessly into your busy life. It saves you money, declutters your home, and brings peace to your purchases by ensuring every item serves your needs, values, or joy. Start today. Try the 3-step habit on your next shopping trip, whether for groceries, clothes, or online deals. Pause for 30 seconds, ask the 3 questions, and decide confidently, waiting 24 hours if unsure. This small practice ripples, transforming your spending, your space, and your life. My shopping was once a cycle of impulse buys, regret, and clutter. I spent $200 on groceries I didn't use, $100 on clothes I didn't wear, and stress about money constantly. This habit changed that. I went from overspending to saving thousands, from a cluttered home to a calm sanctuary, and from guilt to joy in my purchases. You can too. It starts with one mindful shopping trip. Which part of this habit resonates with you? Drop in the comments. I'd love to hear how you'll try it. If this inspired you, hit that like button, subscribe, and share with someone who needs to shop smarter. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time for more ways to live simply and mindfully. Here's to a new way to shop, starting now.